Hello, it's Katie from loveyourleisure.com. Just wanted to do a very quick video just to give you an update on my Project 52 challenge, where I am taking 52 new classes over the course of 2015. So my 15th class was actually a glassed fused jewellery class, which took place at the Blakemere Craft Centre, which is up towards Northwich Crewe Way. The studio is its studio stroke shop, and it's owned by a fab guy called Ray, and he actually sells some absolutely amazing pieces of glasswork, from bowls, vases, jewellery. So it's well worth a visit to purchase something from his shop if you're in the area. The course itself was actually taken by a lady called Wendy, who was lovely. It was a really small class, there were only 4 of us there, so it was great that we got time to ask all the questions that we wanted and get those questions answered. We first of all went through health and safety, because working with glass, it's really important to actually stay safe. As I know from childhood misadventures with footballs and windows, I was always told to stay away from glass, so actually going to a workshop to learn to make things with it was quite a novelty and a bit scary. So we're all given these really super sexy glasses to protect our eyes, and we're shown how to cut safely to make sure we didn't get any splinters anywhere or injure ourselves. First thing was to actually take a look at what we'd be making, which was glass jewellery fused pendants. And then we were given some normal glazing glass to actually practice cutting on. I'd say the one thing I didn't like is the fact when you scored the glass, it made that horrible sound like fingernails down a blackboard. So I didn't like that bit, but the rest was absolutely fine. So once we'd actually got to grips with using the equipment to be able to cut the glass safely in nice clean breaks, we then moved on to be able to choose the different glass that we're going to actually use in our pendants. So there's a big array of different textures and shapes and colours and sizes that Wendy brought along, and she explained how you can put pieces together and how they can work to get to the right thickness so that they don't go too thin or stay too thick. So it was really great, and that was the hard bit, actually choosing what jewellery I was going to make or which glass types I was going to choose. Once that was done and we'd chosen our designs, we then cut them into shapes, and then once we'd done that, we then actually used an angle grinder, which was great fun, because to me that's a big boy's toy that I've never been allowed to play with. So it was quite good being able to actually hear the proper workmanship noises and actually angle down our pieces of jewellery from pieces of glass to actually resembling something that you'd want to wear. I probably made it more difficult for myself than I needed to, because I decided I wanted to make something for our 2 daughters. So I chose heart shapes, which on the first attempt probably isn't all that sensible to actually use, but with Wendy's guidance I soon drew hand-drawn heart shapes and was able to clip them out and then use the angle grinder to make them into shapes. Once we'd done that, we washed them to make sure that we didn't have our sticky fingerprints all over them. Stuck them together with some adhesive, and then we left them in the workshop to be fired in Ray's kiln overnight. We also chose the attachments that were going to go on, so we could then put our finished pieces on chains. So here's what I made. So for my daughters, I made these 2 lovely, we can hear nearly break them then, hearts. So as you can see, it was a red piece of glass on the back, and then on the front it's actually a textured piece of glass. You can't really, I think the light here probably isn't doing them justice, but they're quite reflective, and it's like a pale pinky silver colour. So there's 1 each for them, which is really nice. I think that's one of the things that I've enjoyed most, is that on this workshop I've actually made something that I can give to my children, that they might not wear it, but hopefully they'll always keep it and know that their mum made that especially for them. And I think that's the great thing about certain classes like this jewellery making. You can make unique pieces that you are very special because you've made them. Now the course was £60. It was a 4-hour course from 10 till 2. So our £60 I think is very reasonable. Not only did I walk away with 2 heart pendants, but I also made these 2 for me as well. So as you can see, I'm quite pleased with them really. You can't so much see on this, but there are like 3D flowers in that design. I don't think the camera will pick them up. But it's really nice to actually know that I made these and I can wear them. I just need to get a chain for them. So, and it's something that you can keep, and it's unique. There's only these in the world that look like that. It's not like buying a necklace from a shop. I made those with love and with care, and without injuring myself. So it was a really great way to spend 4 hours. I definitely recommend a jewellery making class, and indeed I will be going back to Ray's workshop to actually, because he makes some beautiful like glass bowls and glass vases and coasters, so I'll definitely be going back to take a further course. So I'd recommend glass fusing to any adult who's looking to spend a few hours doing something creative. If you'd like to find classes in your local area or get some inspiration, then please head over to our Facebook page or visit our website www.loveyourleisure.com. Thanks very much, and I'll see you again soon for class 16.